Hello everybody! Welcome to Innoverge's Combustible Experiments Workshop, where we are going to make 4 chemistry experiments, a Fizz Inflator, a Mentos and Coke experiment, dancing rice, and ice volcanoes. Here, we have a chemical scientist to help explain the experiments to us. Hey y'all, it's your favorite mad chemist here, and since you guys are here, you want to know what we do, right? Chemical scientists investigate new substances and analyze chemical reactions and their proportions to understand how these substances behave. We're everywhere. Some of our jobs include developing medicine and even establishing evidence for criminal investigations. If you guys are interested in the reactions that make our chemical experiments, then you should check out Chemical Scientists. Say, if you chemists investigate chemical reactions, can you tell us why these experiments work? Let's start with the Fizz Inflator. For sure, the sodium bicarbonate from the baking soda reacts with acetic acid and vinegar to release carbon dioxide gas. Gases, such as this carbon dioxide gas, need a lot of air to spread out, which leads the carbon dioxide to fill the bottle and slowly inflate the balloon to gain more space. Now, let's make the Fizz Inflator. You'll need an empty plastic bottle, baking soda, which is right here, half a cup of vinegar, which is poured inside the bottle, a small balloon, a funnel or a piece of paper, which we can fashion into a funnel. First, pour the vinegar inside the bottle, which we have already done. Next, use the funnel to fill the balloon about halfway with baking soda. If you have a piece of paper, you can shape the paper into a cone to make a funnel. So we have shaped the paper into a cone, and then we have taped the side in order to make a small tip. And if you have any baking soda chunks inside your baking soda that won't enter the balloon, you can try putting the chunks inside the balloon and just directly smashing the chunks inside the balloon. Next, put the neck of the balloon over the neck of the bottle without letting the baking soda fall into the bottle. If you let the baking soda fall into the bottle, this will cause a reaction to start already. Last, lift the balloon and watch the balloon inflate as the baking soda and vinegar mixes. So now that we've done the Fizz Inflator, let's move on to the Mentos and Coke explosion. So, how does this work? In the Coke bottle, the Mentos candy provides a rough surface that allows the bonds of the carbon dioxide gas in the water to break more easily, helping to create carbon dioxide bubbles. As the Mentos candy sinks in the bottle, the candy causes the production of more and more carbon dioxide bubbles, and the rising bubbles react with carbon dioxide that is still dissolved in the soda to cause more carbon dioxide to be freed and cause even more bubbles, resulting in that eruption. So, we have our Mentos and our Coke with us. But to do this, let's go outside, since it might be a bit of an explosion. First, let me tell you our instructions. So, you will need a bottle of Diet Coke and a tube or 2 of Mentos. So, number 1, you would slowly open the bottle of Coke, making sure that it was not shaken beforehand. Then, place the bottle of soda in an open area. That's why we're going outside. And then, open the end of the tube of the Mentos and drop it in. So, let's go outside and go do that. Let's learn about some dancing rice. This experiment is also like the Fizz Inflator. As we know, the sodium bicarbonate from the baking soda reacts with acetic acid in vinegar to release carbon dioxide gas. These bubbles of carbon dioxide stick to the rice and bring the rice to the surface. Once the gas is released, as the bubbles reach the surface, the rice falls back again, which allows the rice to dance. You will need a clear container, water, baking soda, vinegar, rice, a spoon, and food coloring if you want a colorful display. First, pour 1 cup of water into the container and add food coloring if you would like. So I have my water measured out already. And today we're going to be using some green food coloring so you can see the rice. Then add 1 teaspoon of baking soda and stir. Then sprinkle some rice onto the water and make sure that it sinks. If the rice doesn't sink, the rice won't dance. Then add 1 tablespoon of vinegar to the water and watch the rice dance. Last, we have our ice volcanoes. These are also like the Fizz Inflator and the dancing rice. When the sodium bicarbonate and acetic acid react, the carbon dioxide gas makes the volcano explode and bubble. Let's add another fact. Sodium bicarbonate is a base, and acetic acid, as said in its name, is an acid. This reaction is what we call an acid-base reaction. Now, let's make those volcanoes. We'll need a small bowl, vinegar, baking soda, water, plastic wrap, and optional food coloring, and a small ball. First, mix baking soda and water in a 1:3 ratio of baking soda to water, and add food coloring if you would like to have a colorful explosion. So I have 1/4 cup of baking soda right here, and I'm going to mix it right in this cup. And then I have 1/2 cup of water, and another 1/4 cup of water. And I'm going to mix it right here. And to make this colorful, I have red gel food coloring. And so this might take a little while to let the baking soda dissolve. Then, line the bowl with plastic wrap and place the ball in the bowl to create the volcano hole. So I already have my bowl pre-lined, and I have my small ball, and I'm going to place it right in the middle. After this, line the bowl and the ball with additional layer of plastic wrap. And then pour your mixture inside. Now you want to freeze your volcanoes until it's solid. I'm going to wait a few hours and meet you back here. Now that we have frozen our volcanoes, let the volcanoes thaw. The longer the thaw time, the easier it is to take the plastic wrap and the ball out. You might see that I don't have the same ball as before. Instead, I have a ball of beans wrapped in plastic wrap. Well, this is because the previous ball had floated to the surface, but we want our ball to stay at the bottom of the volcano hole to make that volcano hole like this one. And so this should be our finished product. Now that we're finished, let's squirt the vinegar inside the volcano hole and watch it explode. The volcanoes can last multiple tries. Right here, we have our vinegar. Hey guys, it's Future Ariana here, and I'm here with some tips for you. So, as you saw from my video, the ball with the beads in it made too large of a hole, and that prevented me from having an explosion that we wanted from the ice volcano. So to prevent that, make sure that you have a small enough ball that can make a small hole, and that allows the reaction to fizz up and then make an eruption. Good luck! Wasn't that fun? Just to wrap up, today we learned what a chemist does and how to make Fizz Inflators, a Mentos Coke explosion, dancing rice, and ice volcanoes. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact me at ariana@innoverge.org or on Instagram at @innovergehouston. Thanks everyone, and have fun with all of your combustible experiments. Bye!